This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside
Yo!
Wake up, the day is bright, and I feel the blue. Turn your dial for your vibe, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, bring your vibes you can feel.
News, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here.
we are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere, make no mistake. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
We love the open county of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right.
We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
Yo, nobody not selling out. We talking facts, facts we dealing with. Nobody not selling out. We talking facts. I been to Guyana, man. I have to go back. The way how the country looking, man, they left me shocked. Who's ever in charge? Them putting we on the map. The men them look healthy, the girls them look hot. I went to a meeting. I don't know if it's chicken curry. Them Guyanese eating, man. The government working. 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 This one's for them haters. For them haters who attacking Guyana. Guyana, show them your little finger. Little finger, show them your little finger. Little finger, show them the 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 little finger. The government working, the government working. The government working, the government working. The government working, the government working. The government working. Don't mix me with politics. I yes, the Guyanese critics. I just want the country fix. Man, I come for some kicks. Can leave the bumper fake. We call it a camera trick. And if you rest it to me, I still give it some licks. The government working. 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 The government. This is for the hater. For the hater. This is for the hater. We're running down Guyana. For the hater. For the hater. Show them little finger. Show them your little finger. Little finger. Show them your little finger. Little finger. Show them the little finger. Government working. The 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 government working. Now don't mix me. Don't mix me. Don't mix me. The government working. I don't do politics. Just get jacket, right? Get jacket. Walking. They're walking.
Hey, sometimes you just got to listen. There's a child in every home and every community. They will grow up to be symbols of unity. They'll be colorblind to race and ethnicity. That's the vision of a leader like President Irfan Ali. I'm talking about the one Guyana where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana to grow up in a land united and free with equality and blessed with prosperity. For too long we've been fighting one another. It's race against race, but in the end the country suffer. Oh, we were born here, not in India nor Africa. But if we can't get along, the foreigners gon' eat we suffer. We must put an end to racism. Let it end now with this generation. Together we'll develop this nation. Make Guyana the gem of the Caribbean. Don't listen to them wicked politicians who will divide us to win an election. Believe it or not, Guyanese no smarter than that. Yeah, I told you, it's your boy Padmore. Unity is the key. We are all one and we should be treated as one. Our ancestors were slaves and laborers, but the life they endured made it better for us. We honor their sacrifice and the freedom they bought for we. But some descendants of slaves use that to fuel the rich. It doesn't matter what's your skin color, when we bleed blood it's red the same. Let's respect and love one another. When a brother cry, we must feel the pain. We're Portuguese, African and Indian. We're Chinese mix up, we're Amerindians. We're all Guyanese. Let's end this segregation. I'm appealing to Guyanese in the diaspora. We welcome you home. We've got a lot to offer. It's not the same place that you run away from. Come see the paradise Guyana has now become. I'm talking about the one Guyana where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana to grow up in a land united and free with equality and blessed with prosperity. It's a message I just want you to understand. Stop and think for a minute. Really think for a minute. If we can't fix the present, then we should work on the future.
Wake up, the day is bright and I feel the blue. Turn your dial for your vibe, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, bring your vibes you can feel.
News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. We'll keep you wired every way, in every way. Livewire, fill in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. So grab your coffee, your tea, or toast. With Courdel Jones, we'll give you the most. Livewire, we'll give you the way. Coming to the energy, the beat of the street, the show that connects. It's where people meet. We're wired to your world, we got the news. On Livewire, there's nothing to lose. Livewire, fill in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere, make no mistake. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
We love the open county of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right.
We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river
This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I... This is...
We are a peaceful people, struggling we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces, from foreign places, talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river, that belong to we. Not the one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is our land now, we're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we are moving from here, make no mistake. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river, that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. We love the open country of the Rupanuni and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we mean to keep it. We have that right. No, we ain't giving up no mountain. We ain't giving up no tree. We ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass, not one golden apple, not one jamun, not a drop of water from the farmer room, not one sherriga, not one mommy, not one guinea, not one whitey, not one sapadella. We are a peaceful people, struggling, we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces, from foreign places, talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not the one blue sake, not one rice grain.
You can't beat me like your pitney.
Wake up, the day is bright and the beautiful blue. Turn your dial for your vibe, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, bring your vibes you can feel.
News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. We'll keep you wired every way, in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. So grab your coffee, your tea, or toast. With Courdel Jones, we'll give you the most. Livewire, we'll give you the way. Running to the energy, the beat of the street, the show that connects. It's where people meet. We're wired to your world, we got the news. On Livewire, there's nothing to lose. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome down to Livewire. Happy New Year. Season's greetings belatedly to the persons who I've not seen for the Christmas season of 2024. Happy New Year to all my Livewire family, all the viewers in the diaspora, all the viewers across the 10 administrative regions. Happy New Year to you guys. I am wishing you all the best, all the success, everything that you're wishing for yourself this 2020. This 2025. Happy New Year to you guys. Special good morning to the persons joining us across the diaspora on the show this morning. It's the 6th of January. And as I told you guys, this is when we're going to be restarting the program, jumping right back into it. And this year is going to be very exciting. So make sure you tune in. If you can't catch the live, you can catch us on the rebroadcast. And also look out for Behind the Agenda as well. It will be back from this Wednesday with myself and Joel Bagwardin. Morning to the persons in the comment section. Thank you for holding out and waiting for the return of the program. We were supposed to be in the studio this morning. However, on my last trip to Bartica with Minister Hamilton, I left some equipment there that I have to replace. So probably by the end of the week, we'll be down in the studio and we'll be able to spread out and be actually comfortable how we're doing this here. But thank you to all the persons who would have supported Livewire through 2024. I really appreciate it. The team really appreciates it. And we're growing from strength to strength with the help of our Livewire family. So Mike, Eunice Ragobir, Mike Bisram, Eunice Ragobir, Chris Van Dihar, Imtiaz. Who else? I hope I ain't forgetting anybody. Vishal, don't call in by. Vishal, morning.
And a successful and productive 2025.
Yeah, thank you, Vishal. Same to you, brother.
And it's not a selection happening a couple months from now. It's a re-election, right?
Right.
Re-election. Because some persons talking about the Mohammed and some persons talking about, well, Mohammed is the only significant figure right now.
Oh, okay.
That has little substance with it, right? The other rest is trash. They have only garbage.
Trouble.
Flapu and the entourage is trash. So they got only garbage.
All right, Vishal, like, all that we can discuss this morning, bro.
KFC? I mean AFC, not KFC. Sorry. KFC or AFC, yeah. I got to mix up the word, man. They got going the deep fryer. They got to be fried with little, you got to fry them with little olive oil. That's too much of cholesterol, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And before I go, the recent sentiment, I would have seen, or I've seen some amazing comments on Facebook. I use the word amazing because it might not really feel victory complex, people like Bipartisan, like to use it on them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, persons talking about it, 100,000 category and the system to get registered and all of that, right?
Right.
Now, these same persons who go in America and line up for food stamps, I
know that a video out there.
And they would go to America and line up for back to India. And they would go and rent a vacant basement, you know.
Vishal, you got to tell me these things, partner, man. I know.
These people very skillful when they're sleeping on the train car with New York and I see how they sleep on the train. They stand up on the street. I never do that in life yet, no. Right? I know walking in Guyana from 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock. I never had to go to another job, no veteran.
Yeah.
And you know what? I started working for a year. I started working for $3,000 a week in 2002. As a port.
Right.
And within a year and a half, I was able to catapult myself into the brokerage fraternity.
Nice.
And by the fourth quarter of 2004, I branched out from the company I started with and built my own clientele. It was easy. It was very challenging.
Big up putting the work. I know what you mean, bro.
But you know what? I had the enthusiasm and the zest within my spirit. And that has to do with determination, the veteran.
Just a second, Vishal. Shirley Singh, I think it's the same video you're talking about. Could you send that video to me in the inbox? I don't think I have it downloaded. Please send it to me. Go ahead, Vishal.
Well, the point I'm trying to make is that in 2014, just want to go a little history. In 2014, when the PPPC started that your 10,000 cash grant distribution to the children.
Yeah.
It was $1.7 billion budgeted for that initiative, and it would have been continuous.
Right.
And over the years, you would have seen an incremental increase of what you would have seen from 2020 to now.
Right.
Right? And the economy back then was just over or just above 3 billion US. And our revenue collection in 2014, the entire revenue collection is equivalent to our budget for the education sector in the last budget. If you check the line item there, it's $135 billion. Isn't that so?
Yep.
Was education in the last budget?
Yes, sir.
When it was $145 billion in 2014, the entire revenue collection. You understand?
Yeah.
They took away that money and they gave the children a meager $1,500 voucher. What $1,500 could they do in 2015 and we could do now?
Imagine if the government had given them $1,500 now, how would it behave?
Right? And you know, everybody are supposed to stay what do you call it, subtle and quiet and passive and you know what I'm saying? Nobody had no extravagant opinion and all of that. But now the PPP government giving the children 45,000. You calculate the percentage there, veteran.
Yeah, yeah.
You know when the Guyana currency to the US dollar was $4.35 in 1985, and it went to $125 in 1991 when they liberalized the financial system.
Yeah, but
Well,
Vishal.
look at the increase in the cash grant to the children. Now, this same question was posed to the finance minister who claimed that the $80 million tax was a gift. He said highly unlikely. What highly unlikely means, sir?
Yeah, Vishal, you can call me back on Wednesday, right? But
Okay,
I hear where you're getting. I hear you getting it. Same to you, brother. Call me back on Wednesday and I can give you full time to talk. But the first show, I got a couple things I want to deal with. All right, brother. Vishal, man, he loyal. I can't as got a lead talk, man. Y'all don't vex. Anyway, morning to the persons in the comment section. Let me run through this quickly and let's jump into today's content. See quite a few persons logged on here. So, Vishnu Chintaman, morning to you. Rennie Prasad on the live. Sally Jones, morning to you. Lola Harry. Natasha Lee, morning to you. Pam, special good morning to you and Trevor. Again, thanks to everybody who took the time to wish me happy birthday. Really appreciated it. And, you know, I get to know what I can do. Right? Pam, morning to you and Trevor. Happy New Year to you guys. Deshaun Abrams on the live. Morning to you, Zoe and the baby. I hope everybody's doing well over there. Asif Ahmad, good morning to you. Who else we got here? Bibi Kali Chiran, morning to you. Leroy Mangal, morning to you. Anita Williams. Ashmi Bazdio, morning to you. Mohammed Isaf. Chitra Sokraj. Riaz Ali, good morning to you. Happy New Year to you as well. Faisal Ghani, good morning to you. Balram Ramroop, morning to you. Umar Sharif joining us from NYC. Paula Spencer, special good morning to you. Diane, morning to you as well. Dioraj Nath. Rajendra Singh, morning to you. Who we got here? Rudolph Khan, good morning to you as well. Lance Henry, Lenny Lachman, Rahim Amarali, Ormela Gusai, good morning to you. Arjun, morning to you. Balwant Danraj, good morning to you. Eunice Raghubir, morning to you and Rita. Special good morning to you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Joining us from Canada, Datan Andalal as well. Alan Khan, Bisundat Mohan, Padma Balwan, Joseph Sitar, Chris, Mike Bisram, Wilbert Stevenson, good morning to you. Shakila Bridgelal joining us from the East Bank. Welcome back. You went on your big vacation. Welcome back to Guyana. Cathy's Cakes, morning to you. Y'all shop at Cathy, buy some cakes from Cathy's Cakes. Y'all probably check her out on Facebook and support local. David Sobrian, good morning to you. Pushram Kishore, Wazim Nabi. Who else we got? Billy Sace-Narayan, Richard Stanislas. Morning to you, brother. Thank you for staying tuned. Who else? Henry Jagdio. Rose, Andrew, morning to you. Maureen Razio, Prasad Pati, morning to you. Derek Drupal, good morning to you. Zoe, hold a big up. Zoe, pick up yourself. Who else we got here? Supnandan Bud, morning to you. Sherwin Siram, Imran Ali, morning to you. And that Cecil Rampasad, Miss Ram Charan, Vic Pandey, morning to you. Lisa Balkaran, morning to you. Leslie Mangal, morning to you. Ella Bagmati, morning to you. And that's about it. Right? Tosiram Cherry, morning to you. Gomati Singh, good morning. Rajendra Datadin, good morning to you. I ain't miss nobody. Everybody else just recommenting. Gayatri Baldio, I think I miss you. Victor, morning to you. Special good morning to Dr. Sheridan Murray joining us from Linden, doing excellent work there at the hospital up there. Right? Good. So that's it. Morning, guys. Let's get into it. So I decided after listening to your comments that we'd modify the format of the program a little bit and, not lament on certain things. We're going to lament on them, but not as much as 2024, right? So first of all, let's look at some social issues, and then we can get into the lamentations, right? So this was the scene, it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, and you often wonder how these guys get into these situations, right? Now, this is on Homestretch Avenue. This is a new facility being constructed on Homestretch Avenue. And I think this is a BMW or something of the sort. Over the trench, clear the trench, and look at the havoc that this driver wreaked on Homestretch Avenue. You understand? I don't know if the person died or what. I hope they're alive so that when they get better, they could pay for the cost for these things. Look at not even one post, several hanging on Homestretch Avenue. So much so that the police would have had to close Homestretch Avenue so that GPL could effect repairs. This is absolutely ridiculous. We ain't even reached the 10th of January yet. And this is the kind of foolishness that's going on. Then some people want to say, where is the police? Now, how the police going to be everywhere to look at persons who are not even interested in maintaining their own life? Brian Nagumutu, morning to you. Sharika Bagwadin, morning to you as well. Right? Ganesh Bharat, morning to you. Sunil Roop, morning. Barry Sanicharo. Right? Look at this foolishness. How you could have care for your... Look at the condition of this car. Look at the condition of this car. Now, you might wonder what drivers could be doing on the road that could cause them to get into a situation like this. Right? You might be wondering, because the average person thinking, you're driving a car down the road, you might go a little fast, but not at a rate of speed that can fling you off the road, take out a couple lantern posts, put you over a trench and park you neat on somebody's wall. You understand? Now, this is what some people are doing on the road that causing situations like this. Look at this foolishness now.
Everybody.
Don't be save them. Look at this foolishness.
That's it.
Bank Highway. No, this is the access road.
That's
to get to Amazonia Mall. It's just after the Ramada Hotel.
Everybody, hey!
Foolishness.
God!
You understand me? No, again, when I posted the video, you heard somebody comment saying that Raji Miraj, morning to you, brother. Raji Miraj commented, where is the police? Now, I am absolutely sure this is the wee hours in the morning. You understand? We can have a police on every car at 1 o'clock in the morning looking for idiots like these. This is absolute foolishness. For them to be operating these vehicles like this, despite the hour, and it may not have much traffic on the road, but if you look, you see something coming from Georgetown side going up the East Bank. When you look down the Amazonia Road there, you see vehicles coming towards where they're doing the foolishness. So you understand how some of these accidents happen. It's not the police fault. The police can't stop people from being stupid. The police, the traffic chief, Mr. Singh, can't activate persons' brains when they go into a vehicle. They got to activate it themselves to know, well, I should do this and I shouldn't do that. Why would look, it's a sad situation. I saw recently that the Prime Minister office will be leading the charge with some road safety initiatives. I hope Guyanese take heed. I really do. And I think it's highly unfair that the police come under scrutiny when we have people doing foolishness like this on the road. Foolishness like this on the roadways. You understand? Or you traveling down Homestretch Avenue at such a rate of speed that if you lose control, you anyway, that aside, every time I look at this, I get vexed. Like, how this making sense? You understand? How this making sense? I sent this video in the police group. I'm pretty sure the police will slow down the video and try to get the license plates of these people, or if they have cameras in the area. I am absolutely sure Traffic Chief Singh will look into this and try to apprehend some of them. This is utter nonsense, bare foolishness, right? Bare foolishness. That aside, I have to mention there's a viewer that he's been messaging me all through the Christmas season. Before then, he messaged me up to this morning, talking about the animals on the roads, not the stray dogs and stuff, but the cows, the horses, the donkeys, and those kinds of things. I won't say I ignored him, but I was forwarding the video to the relevant authorities for them to effect action. I don't know what the situation is with the stray catcher unit that was active. I think it was under the Ramutara administration. I don't know what happened to that unit. I don't know if it's still active, but I am suggesting that no, Raji Maraj, that's unreasonable. No. Unreasonable. We can't have a policeman at every corner. Impossible. That's not even possible in the United States, where every state got thousands and thousands of police. Impossible, sir. You understand? The government has started to implement these CCTV cameras at corners. But to have a policeman at every corner 24 hours, nah, man. Unreasonable. Right? So I am hoping that the relevant authorities activate this unit again. Because I'm telling you, the guy sent me a set of videos. Cows, horses, all kind of things. And these animals are causing accidents on the roadways as well. So I'm hoping that that unit can... And actually, I'll try to engage the minister and get a proper response. Right? But, sir, I hear you and I highlight it. Let me move on. So, as you guys may have been seeing, several ministries have been having their end of 2024, their press conference. During last week and over the weekend, several ministries had theirs. Last week, I think it was last week, Friday, the Ministry of Housing and Water had their end of year press conference highlighting all the achievements and milestones of 2024 and giving a prelude on what to expect and the direction the ministry will, or I should say the continuity that will take place in 2025. Both ministers were there, along with the permanent secretary and the head of GWI, to update the media and other personnel on the progress happening at these agencies. As you guys know, record amounts of titles distributed. They have the current leadership at the Ministry of Housing has been working very hard to deal with persons who would have had applications in before 2019 and clear up that backlog. I have said on this program before that during the last administration, about 7,000 house lots were distributed. Yes, they were distributed. And I often emphasize that the schemes weren't created. They were already created by the Ramutar administration. And the distribution just happened through the APNU AFC administration. But under the leadership of Minister Kroll, Minister Rodriguez, and their teams, we have seen a large amount of housing schemes in regions that didn't have them before. We have seen the distribution of thousands of house lots to Guyanese, land lot identifications, regularization of squatting areas, the drilling of wells in multiple indigenous communities in the Pomeroon, Region 2, Region 9, Region 8, all over the place. So this ministry is one of, I must say, one of the hardest working ministries that they have, and they have been ensuring to deliver on their mandate of providing housing and water. I must say the Building Expo that was hosted last year, excellent, well attended, and by exhibitors and patrons as well. So we see the housing ministry living up to, as I said, its mandate of providing housing and water for the Guyanese, the Guyanese population. Also, I think it was on Saturday, the Ministry of Public Works would have had their end of year press conference and highlighting the major developments happening in this country in relation to infrastructure, right? So what had happened was, the day the show ended, this video popped up. And I just like people to be honest with themselves. I like people to be honest with themselves. And when you listen to this woman, it's honesty. It's honesty. Take it.
Now listen, who is the infrastructure director, the infrastructure head kahuna, the infrastructure CEO in Guyana? Who is the person? I want the infrastructure.
Now, mind you, according to some people, ain't nothing happening in Guyana. Nothing ain't happening here. We ain't progressing. They ain't got nothing going on. Everything is just like it was in the 1980s. According to the lady from Trinidad, it's beer hard scared and thing when you're biting from courts, it's hard scared. You gotta go for it with. You understand? According to the lady from Trinidad. So everything terrible here. Terrible. Terrible Guyana. Right? Terrible Guyana.
The person to come to the front of the class, baby. Come to the front of the class. Y'all, listen. I was in Guyana, June, July.
You hear when she been here? June, July. Right?
Okay? I left Guyana July, wherever the last year July is, to go back to foreign. All right, boom, bim, bam, bam, boom. When I left this country, just August, September, October, November, December, just 5 months ago,
just 5 months.
We had enough road. Y'all, we ain't had enough road in this place. No, this country, Guyana, got enough car. Guyana have so many cars. There's more cars than road. And traffic is bumper to bumper. Fedna. Traffic. I come back in this country not even 6 months yet. Big road. Big road. Big road.
So, remember, we got the schooner road and roundabout that in the period, thousands of community roads done. You understand? Thousands of community roads done. And what jumped out at me most is what she said at the end of the video. And it's something I say to you guys often here. When you have a PPP administration in there, despite what people say, there are things that you can see and that you can touch to say, hey, this was done. I could touch this. They do this. I could touch that. They do my road. They do something. You could see it and touch it. And that is the difference.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. No, me not getting politics in Guyana and them thing. I'm not doing that. But what I'm saying is, I see it. I see it, dog. When I got into Guyana, my mouth, this is, and we driving, this is my mouth. I said, where me there? I said, yo, am I in Dubai? I said, where I am at? This ain't political, babe. This is what my four eyes can see. This is what my four eyes can see. My Guyanese people, y'all come back home and come invest in your country. Come.
Completely agree. Y'all come home and invest in your country. You understand? Whilst the government is pushing it, we as Guyanese have to push it as well. So you may have left Guyana for whatever reason. But now is the time for you to return. Guyana is on the upturn. Or I should say the upswing. Could you imagine what it would be like once the energy project comes on stream, and the electricity costs in Guyana are cut in half? Could you imagine? A lot of international companies may want to come to Guyana to establish because they'll get cheap energy to manufacture whatever they're manufacturing. Why 6 or 7 Guyanese from the diaspora can't come back and preempt that, start a company manufacturing whatever, so that when this initiative by Guyanese, for Guyanese comes on stream, you as a Guyanese who left here for whatever reason could benefit from it. Think about it, right? So again, I reiterate to you, you will always have something that you can see and touch. You mightn't like it. You mightn't like it. You mightn't be in the majority that like it. You might be one of the few who may not like it. But again, you will have things that you can see and touch. You'll have a new bridge to drive over. Whether you're in Linden or Georgetown, you can get one in Berbice as well. You know? So I was glad that lady was honest with herself as a Guyanese in the diaspora in relation to what's happening here. Because again, as I said, if you go with what you hear from certain quarters, you think it's doom and gloom. Every Guyanese dying and suffering. And no disrespect to persons in the diaspora, but in some cases, y'all not doing as well as Guyanese here. So you may be working for a higher currency, but the kind of freedoms you enjoy in Guyana, you're not getting there. You understand? The kind of apartment that you're going to pay $1,500 in Guyana, if you pay $1,500, you might get the whole house here. A fancy one with everything inside. You understand? So, again, not knocking the persons in the diaspora, but some persons who represent certain organizations in the diaspora tend to give misinformation on what's happening here. And I can jump to this one right now. This banner. Let me see who's. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Mr. Courdel.
Yes, go ahead.
I want to tell you something about the experience I had at the NIS.
You got to turn on the TV in the background.
turn the
You have to turn on
light
the
in the NIS. You hear me?
please turn down the
Yeah, I turn it
TV.
down, I
Okay,
turn it
go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was in the line,
Mm-hmm.
Friday guard,
Uh-huh.
and then I a cash card. And but there's not like where they on the TV and the show you and the bar, that stupid man there. I went there at 9:55.
Mm.
And if you see the crowd in the front gate, the side gate, and they had a big shed there.
Mm.
And the people in front of the gate just blocking the movements of the people who had to go and get the cash card.
Right.
I didn't know the system, right?
Okay.
For time ago. So I see a bar, a guy collecting the ID card and so, but he was so blocked up in front of the gate and blocking up the place. And a nice guy come and tell me that come on the side here, that they got walk on the dam.
Mm.
And they shed, they throw on the side and they have two opening. See a young lady and young boy there, they had this thing where they're taking out the photograph of you when you've been doing when you go for register. And I reach one of the young lady and tell she, good morning, ma'am. Could you explain this process of how you could get this cash grant? Because I'm seeing all this line all over the place. He said, sir, have you got your ID card?
Yeah.
I said, yeah. He said, well, if you give me your ID card, I will put this through this machine and I will enable to tell you if your check is ready or not. If it's
Right.
not, please go because you can do nothing about it. If it is ready, I'm going to tell it ready, and then you're going to take your ID card and give that guy who stand up there with a bag, and you take your ID card, you find some documents on it, like a some number or something, and please go under the shed and sit. Well, I think the shed had a lot of people, but you had people stand up, and the crowd was moving so quick.
Yeah.
Number being calling, number after number, no stoppage.
Right.
And I sit there and I end up having a seat and I wait for my name. My name called at 20 minutes after 12.
Right.
Right? And the girl also tell me, follow the instruction of the people who call in your name because they call in your name loudly on a mic.
Right.
And this woman tell me, go, the only time I go, you have these set the name of calling, go under the red tent. Okay?
Right.
I went to the red tent. When I go there, you had two sets of people paying this cash voucher. And then they pay according to your name. If you name card first in the setup name of 12 or 10,
right,
your name going to call you first. So if you let the back of the line or the 7th of the line hit the line, you're going up there, and all what you do, they call you stand up, take your photograph. If you're not able, you sit on the chair, take your photograph. By the time you photograph, the check is in front of you, sign for it. You collect your check, and you walk quietly. All what I did when I collect my check, I check my name, right? It was okay. I tell the lady, tell the young one, thank you, ma'am. She tell me you are welcome. And she tell me you have a good day.
Yeah.
And I say bye and I got. It was just as simple as that. These people by the gate, they got to go through the whole time. Some of the people were there, Courdel is not a pensioner.
Yes.
And they're blocking up the gate. You know, these people custom, long ago, you had these hearts. People, when you got a little crowd, you got them man with their heart. Push them in the car and ram them whatsoever. You want to see those things back in these days. This is nonsense. It's really nonsense, Courdel.
I get you, brother, but thank you for calling and clearing up that you as a pensioner didn't have a hard time to get your cash grant, brother. Thank you so much.
I walk with a bottle of water and a sandwich, and I sit so comfortable. You know, when they ease up there is when the rain fall over the backside.
Oh.
And the rain come and soak like good and proper, not amber down there. And they making all the quarrel, and if you hear the slangs, one understand they're saying that money is not blessed, Courdel. My money is blessed. I can take my money and put it in the bank. And when I want 20,000 or 40,000,
Right.
my wife, I would drive and I'd be waiting for the next cash grant.
Yes. All of us, brother. All of us. Mine was blessed too.
People got the expense before then they get the money.
Yeah.
And then you say it is not blessed. Courdel, I thank the government and thank you for your time. But I give those people or the supervisor hats off to he or she boss. Thank you very much, Courdel.
All right, thank you for calling. So again, despite what you're hearing out there, the persons who are actually benefiting are telling you, hey, that's not the case. Yes, they'll have a crowd because everybody benefiting is not for a certain set of people. Everybody benefiting, all the pensioners benefiting, every single one of them. You understand? So what are we gonna do? Oh, Lord. Yeah. So as I was saying, I could come to the pension, the cash grant just now. We work it we way down. Right? We come to the cash grant just now. I want y'all look at this here. Right? Lynette Shuraj, I don't understand. So when others have to go and collect. No, jeez, I'm gonna talk about the cash grant just now. Y'all throwing me off. So let's jump into this here.
Trying to buy your vote. Are they trying to buy your vote? Pay attention. This is a cricket stadium in Barbados being built. 90% of people in Barbados don't have time on their hand to play cricket. They have to worry about cost of living. They have to worry about getting up, finding a job. Barbados. Are they trying to...
First of all, again, no disrespect to persons in the diaspora, but some of you guys, and like I said, all of y'all aren't the same, are talking about people like this idiot on the screen. You understand? Some of these influencers, overseas-based influencers, firstly, this guy is a lot like this guy here. I know if y'all remember, I talked about this guy last year. Y'all remember this guy? If dick riding was a person, it's these two. These two. You understand? No, and I'm sorry if I offend any of viewers by saying that. But this guy, based on the information I've received, a very well-off individual, lives in the States. He's come back here and make himself a fool whenever he has time. Speaking from an informed, or I should say uninformed point of view about Barbies and cricket. Who's this boy? Who is this boy? Where most of the greens coming from? Sir, where most of the celery and shallot coming from? That's selling at every market across the country. Most of it. Where it coming from? People in Barbies got money. It's like this rice is up there. It's mainly farming. You understand? But when you got CPL, the amount of Barbies buses that you would see in town with Barbies people coming to town to watch cricket, you telling me Barbies really got time with cricket? No. Let me listen to the rest of the video. And that's why I say sometimes these people in the States or Canada or wherever they are who making these videos probably need to do a little more research. Let's listen again.
Buy your vote.
Now, he's alleging that the government, the current administration, the Irfan Ali administration, is attempting to buy the vote of Barbados people with the cricket stadium. Right?
Pay attention. This is a cricket...
Pay attention to this idiot. No, the cricket stadium. And he's talking about buying votes. How does the cricket stadium buy the Barbados people's vote? Now, imagine the government to create economic activity or more economic activity in Barbados decides to build a stadium. This idiot doesn't realize that now, instead of all the CPL matches being held at the National Stadium, you're going to have some in Borbies, you're going to have some in Anna Regina, you're going to have some in Linden, with the stadia that are being constructed right now. Also, the spin-offs of this. So the same people that he is saying, listen.
Stadium in Barbie is being built. 90% of people in
90%. Which survey this banner do to know what we talking about?
Barbies don't have time on their hand to play cricket. They have to worry about cost of living.
These are the things this make us want cost, because beer SC talking here. No, my point I was getting at earlier, right? So currently in Berbice, the stadium is under construction. You got a airport that's under construction. You got a hospital, I think at Palmyra is under construction. That's just a stone's throw from New Amsterdam Hospital. All of these things will create employment for Barbicians. So if you're saying that 90% of Barbies people either ain't got work or they can't play cricket or whatever they got going on, the government building a stadium so they could go and play cricket. Some of them will work at that stadium to maintain the stadium. The people who got taxi will carry people to events at the stadium. When people come for cricket, the hotels in Borbies can benefit from people who come for cricket that can stay at the stadium or whatever activity they got at the stadium. Food vendors can benefit from the events held at the stadium. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Now, mind you, what do we have to contrast in Berbice under the previous administration? They built a stadium, they built a hospital, they built an airport, they move the old Berbice Bridge and try to put a new one. No, they put in any housing schemes that creating jobs for Barbicians in there in terms of construction. They open back any estate that they close. Where was this idiot when Barbicians were actually suffering? That is what I want to know. Mind you, Barbies just produced some of the best cricket players that Guyana got some. So, what is this guy talking about? But like I tell you, groupie.
They have to worry about getting up, finding a job,
So everybody got to worry about getting up and finding a job. If me as a Guyanese, I living in Guyana, I got to get up and look for work, go out and work and make money. How does an issue that you got to get up and get? Not everybody may be rich and privileged like this guy so they could stay home and make videos all day and make themselves a fool, dress up in wig like woman and make themselves a fool. Now remembers who profile the video was on. Just give me a second. My good friend Raj. Raj don't disappoint. Anyway, yeah. So I couldn't understand what or where this guy is coming from. What we talking about, right?
making money, taking care of their family.
What about when all them thousands sugar workers went home and they couldn't take care of the family? You had anything to say, sir? Oh, God.
Now, instead of building another cricket stadium, what about the people that built Berbice? What about the elderly people? What about their...
The elderly people getting 75% more in pension and they just collect a cash grant, idiot.
retirement? What about the parents?
We mean about the retirement. Every Guyanese over, when it comes to the retirement age, getting old age pension. Anything else but retirement, you have to take care during your working years. What nonsense this man really telling people? What's going on? This administration has increased pension from 2020 to now almost 75%, on the way to 100%, because they said they wanted to raise pension by 100%. So pensioners are getting more. The elderly, the persons who build Barbies.
Parents who are working hard to prepare the next generation. What about the hospital? The parents who are working hard to.
The parents getting 45,000 per child, idiot. Every child that they got, every child that they have, the parents getting money for, because we care. So is it that this man don't know this, or he just stupid?
Prepare the next generation. What about the hospital?
The hospital? They're building a new hospital at Palmyra, and 11 more across the country. What?
It speaks for itself. Are these people really thinking about you guys?
So, everything that he mentioned, the government doing. The government building a new hospital at Palmyra next to the stadium in the same vicinity. The children he talk about getting because we care, I think about 45,000 now, moving to 50,000 this year. The elderly in pension increase. What? What going on? What going
Are
on?
they thinking about their vote? It's something for you to think about.
So I was wondering, who is this guy? Who is this guy? I don't follow. I've never seen him on Facebook. Actually, I've seen him in some videos, right? So I want to share the video with you here, so y'all can understand what really going on in this place, right? Look, we friend here again, and that's what I tell you. This guy and Kareem cut from the same cloth. Cut from the same.
Hi, besties. Guess who I'm chilling with? The big man himself.
The man wanted to ride. What did he do? To swing on down.
I tell y'all, groupie. 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 You understand me? He has no idea in relation to what's happening in Barbies on the ground. You understand me? Carry off, he want to carry off in Lamborghini. Groupie. And he complaining about stuff that actually happening in Barbies. Look, somebody sent me another video as well. Let me share this one with y'all. Let me go at this one. This one here can take me into the cash grant segment. Don't worry, guys. We can go over time today. The first day we got a lot to cover. So take a listen to this here. Let's see here we go. So I didn't get to look at this one.
What is going on in Guyana? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Blam Blam, and tonight we're going to be talking about the cash grant. One-off cash grant of $100,000 was promised to every citizen 18 years and above. Recently, Vice President Barjagdeo announced that it will be more than just a one-time cash grant. But is there something else that they're not telling you guys?
So we see in the video that he is presenting to us. Man misbehaved for his $100,000 cash grant. Right? Now, people, I am saying to you, if I go to a location and make myself a blasted fool, how does the government fault? How does the government fault? You just hear a caller, a pensioner, who said, look, I went to NIS, and some of them people who they're blocking the gate wasn't even pensioners. So clearly, persons are being sent to locations to make the process hard. You understand me? To make the process hard. With this guy, listen, I can't, this guy annoying me. Let me stop with this here. This upsetting me. That guy is very stupid. Y'all, please don't engage in foolishness. You understand? The government has nothing to do if you go and everybody's benefiting. Everybody 18 and over is benefiting. You understand? Once you're 18 and under, you're benefiting from Because We Care. And when you're collecting, your parents going to collect the Because We Care, they got to line up. And it's line up very orderly. So some of those very same parents, you understand me, going to the next line and being an idiot in it. And in some cases, persons, I believe, are planted there to make the situation hard and cause confusion. So there could be a case where they say, you know something, Courdel, they're sharing out cash grant in Pleasance today. I living in Agricola. I gone with me ID card, said, me name it on the list, we're good, and cause a ruckus outside of the distribution center. Right? And then somebody unscrupulous, like this idiot that we just been watching, or Sherrod Duncan, or one of them can get a video and say, look what's going on at the cash grant. Look what's going on. But they have nothing to compare it to. They ain't get nobody nothing. You understand? They ain't get nobody nothing. Just this morning, somebody sent me a video of, I don't know if it's America or Canada, but a line till around the car now, where people lining up for little food. I don't know if the homeless or what is going on with them, but the person was in a car and the videoing as they drive and the line around the car now. Right? In the cold, the winter, and Guyanese complaining but standing up in a line where we only got to deal with little sun or rain to collect $100,000 that probably every Canadian wish they was getting because we getting more than them. Sometimes we need to think as Guyanese and act better. You understand? Act better. You causing a ruckus at the cash grant distribution location, that can get you your check faster. Think about it. When you don't behave bad and the police probably put you out to the location till you come back the next day, you get it checked with your stupid behavior. So I am of the view that the persons in these videos acting a fool are plants that are sent by persons with political motives to make the administration look bad in relation to the distribution of this grant. I am not saying everything ran smoothly. You understand? Yes, there may have been some hiccups. Some people name spelled wrong or whatever it is. But when anybody else going to collect a payment anywhere and the name spelled wrong, it's got to wait till the people collect it. You could go, if you're a business person, and you do some work for somebody and they wrote you a check and the name wrong, you just cuss up and go on in front of the house, or you wait till they write you another check. Be reasonable. Be reasonable. This one is the last worries I'm dealing with for today. Right? This lady, I know she come from, somebody sent me the video. She and all, look.
To say this afternoon that we need changes in Guyana, and I love that Mr. Mohammed is going around helping a lot of Guyanese people and a lot of poor people in Guyana. We need changes, and we need Mr. Mohammed to be the president, and we will vote for him.
No, listen to me. I've said this before. In no way, shape, or form, the donations, the houses Mohammed built, or whatever could ever equate to the free money people just get from the government. Y'all understand what I'm trying to tell you? Mohammed does build house for people, he's give out hamper. The government does build house for people, they give out hamper. And I need to check and see if how many houses Men on Mission give out and how much house Mohammed build. And let me check and see who really doing charity work. Now, when you look at this lady here, you could tell that this lady would have wasted some time. You understand? And that's the thing when you work in production. The first thing you do when you see a video is look at the background. And the background does tell you a lot about what's going on with some people. Right? Now, I don't know if this lady got her own house lot, but this here looked like a squatting situation. You understand? You get some old boards and you put together a place and, you know, you're making life. Now, I don't know what you do in, well, you look fairly young now, but I don't know what you were doing in your school days, if you had an opportunity to do school or whatever it was, and primary school free, so you're supposed to be going. But you're basing wanting Mr. Mohammed to be the president because he would do charity. Well, if that's the basis, you should stick with what you got. Look how much charity the government doing right now. You look like you have a couple of cheering friends, because usually people in these situations just make a lot of bad decisions. It don't just be one. So I'm sure that you are benefiting somehow from some government initiative. You understand?
We will vote for him. And we're glad that if Guyanese people can come out and vote for Mr. Mohammed, support him with all the support that he has to get. Because he's helping a lot of Guyanese poor people and a lot of Guyanese people too.
Guyanese poor. No, listen to me. I don't know how much dialysis patients they have, but each dialysis patient in this country gets $600,000 from the government of Guyana. Each child in this country, once registered public or private, gets, from this year, will get $50,000 from the government of Guyana. Right? I tell you all about the increase in pension, the increase in public assistance. And she talking about the pittance Mohammed sharing now. Well, it's good that he helping people. But think about it. If Mohammed was interested in helping people, genuinely interested in helping people, why is a public spectacle every time? Huh? Why? Why you just doing your work, run for president and win? According to you, you know, are your people them who want you in there? No, I won't be surprised if in another day or two this lady get a house, because as I said, them is not new boards that build this here. So most likely, this lady probably squatting. So she's seeing people getting house and said, hey, it's best I make a video and big up Mohammed and see if Mohammed can come and build a house to me. You understand me? See, man, look in the car and here is outside the scene there, you know. It's outside. This look, I really don't see why people see the need to blame the government for bad decisions that you have made in your life. You understand? Right now, people getting work, people educating themselves. So let's say that woman there didn't have an opportunity to get to the highest levels of education like Nigel Hughes or Timothy Jonas or Elson Lowe or these people who have high education. You know what she could go and do to better herself right now and stop drinking soup by Mohammed? You could go by bit there and learn a skill. You, and if your child father with you or your husband or whoever, both y'all could go and learn a skill and make yourself more marketable so that you ain't got to lower yourself like that to get something from Muhammad. Mind you, in the video up to now, or up to that segment that we played to, we hear what Muhammad do for you, but I'm absolutely sure that you got 1 or 2 children. So I could tell you what Irfan Ali do for you. Right? I could tell you what Minister Kroll and Minister Rodriguez do for you, because you look like you squatting there. You look like you squatting there. And you're still there. They move you off the land. Right? They move you off the land. And other than the charitable things that Muhammad has done, or he does, y'all ever hear anything about an economic plan or we could possibly do it Guyana in the future to say, well, yes, let me throw it in Muhammad's hand and let me see how it go? You ever hear Muhammad talking about anything intellectual? Ever? Me talking about the Facebook post. Anybody could write down post up. Muhammad sitting or standing, presenting something of substance. Think about it. Think about it. Anywhere, ever. When he was associated with that offshore island and stuff, you hear he make a speech or anything? I think it's his dad make the speech. And this is the guy y'all want to throw in to me. Lady, rest yourself. Rest yourself. Collect your $100,000 cash grant. You understand me? And you rest your... Collect your $100,000 cash grant. You invest in some paint and you make inside of that house one coat, one color. Right? So the next time you're making a video, you present better to us. You don't do that foolishness. Embarrassing Guyanese. Right? So, let me go on to some more serious things. Now, I recently saw, well, I was at the last press conference that the AFC had. I was let in. they ain't block me, I get in. Right? But Nigel Hughes was calling for the appointments of the Chancellor and the Chief Justice. And when I saw this and I heard him talking about it, I was like, this man for real? No, Nigel Hughes and the AFC criticized this current administration for delays in conforming the Chief Justice and the Chancellor of the Judiciary, Chief Justice acting Roxanne George and Chancellor acting Yonette Cummings Edwards. However, these same women were active and working during the 2015 period, 2015-2020. And guess what? The same people who are coming now to say to this government, do this and do that, didn't have the time to do it when they were in a position to do so. So during that 5-year period of the AP and UAFC in office, no substantive appointments were made to these positions despite having the opportunity to do so. Now, Attorney General Anil Nandalal highlighted this contradiction, questioning why Hughes is demanding urgency now when the AFC didn't act while they were in power. So it's amazing to see, not amazing. It's Nigel Hughes. So what are we going to do? Now, the lack of judicial appointments under the AP and AFC was attributed to internal division and failure to engage the opposition at the time, which would have been the PPP, or civil society to secure bipartisan agreements on who should be elevated to the position substantively. Now, former President David Granger's administration failed to follow constitutional procedures to achieve consensus on appointments for these key roles. The leader of the opposition's agreement is required for judicial appointments, ensuring bipartisan support and preventing unilateral decisions. Now, this process safeguards the independence of the judiciary by ensuring national consensus rather than political expediency. Now, listen to something. If you all remember, during the period 2020, when the same Chief Justice that they're rowing for a point right now say, hey, what stupidness y'all doing? Stop with the cloth nonsense. Hey, what stupidness y'all doing? But this torture, what stupidness you doing? Y'all remember how opposition persons went on? The Chief Justice turned PPP. The Chief Justice turned PPP during the period. Even now in some cases and in some quarters, the poor Chief Justices get labeled as a PPP because the lady taking sense out of nonsense and going with the rule of law. You understand? Now, President Irfan Ali reaffirmed his commitment to transparency and constitutional adherence in making judicial appointments. The PPP government is actively engaging the opposition to foster dialogue and rebuild trust across political lines. Now, yeah, we all know when the trust was lost. We all know when the trust was lost. And people like Nigel Hughes and Aubrey Norton, they're not allowing the trust to be rebuilt because they continue with the lies, just to, and all I'm saying is, instead of lying, do a little work now. Do a little work now. I am asking you to do a little work, find out where the government really lapsing and highlight. Highlight that. I prefer these people do that than coming up with some of the foolishness that they come up with. You understand? Really and truly. Now, the administration emphasizes, or the Irfan Ali administration emphasizes the need for a thorough and inclusive process to avoid compromising judicial independence. And I completely agree with that. Justices Cummings, Edwards, and George have been effective in their acting roles, contributing to judicial reforms, digital case management, and greater efficiency. Their leadership is recognized as instrumental in modernizing the judiciary, further justifying the measures that the government is using to ensure permanent appointments reflect national interests. So, mind you, Nigel Hughes going on by the appointment, but ain't going to Aubrey Norton to say, hey, you taking part in the process to make sure we get these appointments? You understand? So this is not like the commissioner of police where it says meaningful consultation. And that's to show you the difference. Consultation from agreement. So I could consult with somebody, but they ain't agree with me. Once I tell you this is where it is, this is how it's going to happen. If you agree, that's your business. Thank, I consult with you. Now, in this case, I have to get the person to agree with me to move forward. So why Nigel Hughes not approaching Aubrey Norton to say, Aubrey, are you doing what you need to do? That's what he needs to do. Now, the government stance reflects a desire to avoid rush decisions that could undermine the integrity of the judicial system. President Ali emphasized that Guyana needs judicial leadership that commands respect both nationally and regionally, ensuring that the judiciary's credibility remains intact. So, President Ali wants a case where he appoints these two ladies and Aubrey Norton be using them left, right, and center. That he take part in the appointment, and they're basically what happening to the GCOM chair would happen to these women. You understand? Protesting every day outside the court, PPP Chief Justice, them kind of thing. That's what they're trying to avoid. So they want to get this man to sign on. But for political points and so that he can go on a platform this year and say, look, they didn't appoint the Chief Justice and the Chancellor because they're Afro-Guyanese. He ain't gonna sign on. He ain't gonna sign on. Right? So sometimes we need to look a little past the foolishness that people like Nigel Hughes just try to push to persons without actually examining the crux of the matter. Is the opposition leader, which you are not, Nigel Hughes, playing an active role in the process that he needs to make the people, so the people could get appointed? Now, another disappointing thing that I saw, I mean, this one hurt me a little bit. I really and truly, this one hurt me a little bit for several reasons. One, Darren Wade in the photo. Jesus. Darren Wade. And, oh, geez, why the Guyanese people got to wait so long? Why the Guyanese people got to wait so long? This lady, not Justice, Magistrate Magusti or Magusti, is she trying to say that the Magistrate Daly is incompetent? Is she trying to say that Magistrate Daly is the court that Magistrate Daly is supervising? They're incompetent in there. They didn't keep good notes. They don't have good records of what was going on during that case. They ain't got the magistrate's notes. Nothing that you got to start over from scratch. Based on what? But I'm not a legal person. And if Darren Wade make the argument, I doubt I'm gonna understand it still. But if it's a case that Magistrate Daly was so incompetent that the court, and mind you, me saying the magistrate incompetent, I'm wondering, because I can't see a magistrate that practicing for years, Magistrate Daly, who fell sick and make the case had to move over, don't have the requisite things for the case for it to continue in another court. That the Guyanese people and taxpayer money got to go back again, and other people who got court matters got to get pushed back so that this could get here. What's the? I don't understand it. And this, in my opinion, doesn't look good for Magistrate Daly. I hope I don't reach in front of she, because if the deputy chief magistrate or the acting chief, whoever Miss Magusti, what role she functioning in right now, would have to throw away all the work Magistrate Daly did, all the work that the prosecute with the representatives of the government or whoever the prosecutors were, the work that they did, all the work that the defense counsels did, all the testimonies that they hear already, to start over? Come on, man. Come on. Anyway, let me leave this alone. Because you can hear I be using the judiciary next. Now, now, the penultimate thing before I go. So, I saw Granger had resurfaced. Granger resurfaced and said he never declared victory. Listen, I don't understand these people. This is the age of internet. Anything you do, right? Anything you do, you could pull up. Once it's online, the video there, no matter if you delete it, somebody got it. Somebody got it. Right? Somebody got it. Come on, man.
PNU and AFC have come to tell you thanks.
Thanks for what? What are you saying thanks for if you declaring victory? Thanks for what? What is the APNU AFC Nigel Hughes saying thanks for? Right? Yeah! And the people cheering. Why are the people cheering? Because they say thanks, because the people vote for them and they win? Look.
We worked hard. We covered all of the regions.
You work hard during what? An election? You cover all the regions during what? An election?
We laid out our plans.
You laid out plans for what? The past 5 years or the next 5 years in government?
You know what we stand for, and you supported us.
When did they support you? At what event? An election? So their support would mean that you're saying that you won because of their support?
Over the next 5 years.
Over the next 5 years would it mean over the next 5 years, this 5 years, Granger to talk about with me then now. Granger was talking about where we are now. So if you're leading us for the next 5 years, what do you mean? Comrade Granger, what does that mean? They mean you win?
We are going to make life better for you.
How are you going to do that if you win? If you win, how are you going to do that?
We are serious about our promises to you.
You serious about the promises to deliver them when? Not 2020, 2025? Yeah, you had to win to do that. So this is a declaration.
We want you to have a better life. It's not about oil. It's about Guyanese living a decent life.
So it's not about oil. So imagine how your oil working for you now. And Granger is saying then it's not about oil. So you not nothing to get. You had nothing to get anytime Granger being wrong here. You had nothing to get because it's not about oil. You understand? And just like the 2015 to 2020 period, it was about the people and the suffering of the people. You understand? The suffering of the people. When you got a PPP government in power, you'll hear talk about, oh, they're wasting the money, they're squandering the money, or corruption. But when you got PNC in government, sufferation. You understand? You had it with Burnham, you had it a little bit with Hyde, and then Granger give you a brand new reboot. The Granger administration was the House of the Dragon to the Burnham Game of Thrones. For those who understand what I'm talking about. The new edition. So everybody was excited to see what would go on. Sufferation. People during 2015 to 2020 talk about not having things to cook in the house. You understand? I bet you if we go by that same lady who hollering about Muhammad, she benefiting from something from the government. She got things in her house to cook. And like I said, she's probably just looking for a little free house. Nice up yourself. She want a little better, man. But go and do a course and uplift yourself, man. Don't depend on Muhammad. Anyway, Mr. Granger, I think you should remain in the background, just like the man next to you there. Harmon, just disappear, buddy. And Val and them. Just disappear. You just like how Homer Simpson is going to the hedge. Do that, just disappear, brother. Just disappear. Anyway, we can end on a positive note. And this last video here, I want y'all to listen to what this man is saying. Because he speaks. I really believe he's genuine in what he's saying. And indeed, in this life, there's no, or well, let me say in this life, in no country in this world, the entire population is happy with the current administration. No country. Even if this administration was giving out $1 million and not 100,000, There have been some people who would say it should be 10 million or 5 million. Or why they giving out so much? Always. So, what you going to do? You just got to keep working for the majority. You understand? And even those ungrateful persons who benefiting but still ain't going to want to say the benefiting, you got to work for them too. Because guess what? All of them are Guyanese. And that is what you get with a PPP administration. Under Granger, once you didn't support the PNC, you were looking thin. And even sometimes when you support them, you didn't even looking too nice. Right? Listen to this gentleman here.
Queens and kings, today is a beautiful day. So naturally I express gratitude. Now as a self-appointed minister of the streets, I come to express gratitude for myself and all the real ghetto youths them. I talking about the hustlers them that is hustle every day, that is trying to go, that is use every opportunity to develop themselves. I talking about the ghetto youths them that know where them come from, know where them going and know where them not stay. I take the time of the war.
He talking about people, hustlers. You understand? People who's make the day go. People market vendors who can take the 100,000 and invest in some stocks. There's 100,000 in stocks in your shop or at your stand or something. And those were some of these people who call themselves influencers in the diaspora don't understand. Right? If this Rastaman is a farmer, it's 100,000 in pesticide and seed and fertilizer, $100,000. And those what some people gotta understand. And sometimes some of them need to shut their mouth because Guyanese are benefiting.
Warriors them, the original warriors them that come from the ghetto. On behalf of I and I, gratitude, Mr. President, gratitude, Mr. Vice President, gratitude to all of those in the PPP party that promoting progress skillfully without getting caught up in selfishness. Gratitude to all of the them. And those that practicing skullduggery and eating upon the ends and say it's okay. Yeah, it's okay because we could see the item as who the item is, and I know the item could see we as who he is. And this is what we know. We know.
Y'all get what we said there? The part was deep for me. You understand? They ain't got no system in this world that ain't got some issue. They ain't got no government that ain't got some form of corruption in it. Might it be the ministers and the president happening within, it might be happening in the ministry or something. But nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. You understand? So, in the cases where you see people, government, come on. I am saying this to everybody on this live here now. If you were in a position of power, me saying you're going to do it every time, but you're going to try to help out either your relative or somebody you know. You understand? Naturally. So if you got a little nephew, you're looking for a work, you might call somebody, help you out. That's how it is. But some of them plain didn't understand that. And we have it on record. We're persons from the opposition say, we're going to imply we own people. You understand? Just by getting a recommendation, a reference, right? So you're going to a job, or you wherever, a reference, you collect a reference from somebody. There's a recommendation. There's a recommendation to the person who you're going to imply that I say, hey, I know this man is a good man, hire him. You understand? So when people like Bipartisan and them talking about friends, family, and favorites, it's the same exact thing to do. You knew somebody from your party, you say he's a good man, so you send it so they hire him. You understand? So don't pretend like people don't look out for their people. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. So if you know that this man is your family, you might look out for him a little more. You understand? And again, these things could be happening at the ministry level, unbeknownst to probably the minister or the PS until it busts out some way. And then the government just get the whole blame for everything. But realistically, I am saying that anybody, and I would like somebody here to say to me that if you have a job where you can help a relative of yours get a job or help a relative of yours get a contract, you're going to help them? It's not them alone getting, because we see a bunch of persons who just join the system getting contracts. Or everybody's is friend and family. I don't understand. Did we have so many small contractors before? Did Rastama have any cash grant to say, well, thank you, PNC for the INI cash grant, Selassie? No.
Yeah, that it ain't nothing that nobody that could do that will please every single individual. We know it gonna always got haters. Y'all hate last year, y'all gonna hate this year, and y'all gonna hate until death. And it's okay.
Y'all like it. Y'all like it. Listen to the eye. Listen to the Rasta man.
Because it's y'all to shine me which direction not to go and what not to do. So give thanks to the hate in the same way. And why I said on behalf of real get used, because I got some kitchen cats.
Kitchen cat. Like the Warriors, but Borby Stadium, kitchen cat. You understand? They got some kitchen cat. Collect down 1,000. Nice up themselves. I'm using this morning. But the 100,000 again that they just collect and spend out. You understand me? Kitchen cat for I.
And some parasites, yeah, and some donkey kong that tell themselves that they could sit down and take mining from people.
Exactly. That is exactly what they want. That is exactly what that lady, I delete she and I delete. I can't process stupidness in 2025. That is exactly what some people want. You understand? The lady think if Muhammad go into government, everybody gonna get free house lot. You're gonna go for buy food. Muhammad paying for everything. You understand? That is exactly what she think. Muhammad will pay for everything. You gotta buy ration. You gotta pay transportation. Muhammad gonna buy Lamborghini for everybody. Everybody you got a house big like Muhammad own. What else he gonna do? He can send everybody child to school in the nations. Everybody can be able to take a vacation every year. And everybody will not have to work hard. We got the oil, so we can get the money. Tech mining. So she want to go out and look for your own. You understand me? She want Muhammad come and mine she. So we must vote for Muhammad to become president for him mine she. Not me. Not me.
Whether it be the president or whether it be people money that I'm going to take and people things that I'm going to take themselves and tell themselves that they could take mining. So I not express gratitude for them because I didn't even know what I'm going to do. Right? But the original warriors, them, gratitude on behalf of them, brethren. All who realize that money making in this country just a fall in the right groove.
I did. You understand me? So just as the lady said in the video I played in the beginning, come back and invest in your country. Come back and invest in your country. The trainees, them coming here and they're trying the best to, yeah, they got the experience in the oil and gas sector, but they're trying the best to capitalize on everything. Y'all complaining about the Chinese, Guyanese, y'all open supermarket and sell. You understand? When last you went into a Guyanese own supermarket other than Survival, Cost Cutters, Survival, Cost Cutters, you can't even say Massey is not Guyanese supermarket. Survival, Cost Cutters. It's so hard for you to put your mind on a Guyanese supermarket other than those two. even Nigel's, Andrews. They got Andrews supermarket in South. And I think they took over the Matthias. Thank you, Pam. Matthias, Andrews, Munishwaras is not a supermarket. That's more like a department store. So Matthias, Andrews, Cost Cutter, Survival. Those are the four that could come to my mind right now. I think Fogarty's got a supermarket still. They may have. I'm not sure. But the Chinese, Guyanese, they want to do that no more. So the Chinese renting any building, supermarket. And what people don't realize, and what the Chinese realize, it is not, or it doesn't matter that they got another supermarket in the village. They realize that persons look at proximity. So not because the supermarket open first and this supermarket open after. If this supermarket closer to me, that's why I go in and shop. Because both of them got the same thing. You understand me? So if Guyanese want to say that they're deterred from opening a supermarket because they got so much Chinese supermarkets, so you got time, open your supermarket. Open your supermarket and do your thing. Stop watching another people play it. Stop. Somebody had to tell me the lie. I did watching another people play it last year too. I ain't gonna lie. I did play it watching last year. But thanks to people like Alwyn, Quincy, Jason. Who else used to talk to me by? Alwyn, Quincy, Evans. I stop it. Y'all got to try to.
And they're in the right circle and push your body hard enough.
And that's what I'm saying. Small contract, small supply contract. You could supply to Exxon because of our local content laws. They got construction work. Come on.
Get this option and you see that this option available live. Yeah, it is. So on behalf of the warriors, them, gratitude is a must. Gratitude, Mr. President. Gratitude, Mr. Vice President. I go say this a million times because I love what they are doing, you know. Gratitude for all of the schools. Gratitude for all of the hospitals, them. Gratitude for all of the roads.
No, you hear what Rastaman say? Totally contradicting this idiot. Totally contradicting this idiot. He talking about what bill and win bill and win bill. But Ras telling me, hey, these things going up, and I'm glad for it. You know why Ras could talk like that? Because the Ras living in Guyana. This idiot that's come on visit, and they're up by Mohammed for freeness. And you know what's come behind freeness? You know what comes behind freeness.
Option, gratitude for all of the money. That I share or X amount of money within a certain amount.
Yeah, thanks, Pam. B-Pats. Right? B-Pats has been around for eons. I gotta check out Jonathan. He's a good guy.
The time, right? And those that know to spend money, just use money accurately for generate more money. So those that don't know, then will complain. Right? But it's okay, we know we can't please everybody. And I know you know that you can't please everybody. So just continue expressing the yourself. Continue bringing the spirituality, the consciousness, and the love that you're expressing all the time. Right? Yes, I. And you're going to be one of the greatest presidents that this country ever.
And that is why I say Aubrey Norton could never beat out a ear finale at the next election. Never. When you look at the operation of President Ali and how, you know, Niger Hughes like to talk about, we had a grounding event. We had a grounding. Yeah, so we had a grounding event just the other day, and we're still grounding. And we're still grounding and listening to the people. You understand? They didn't grounding when they was in government. They weren't grounding when they were in government. They weren't listening to the people when they were in government. No, we're grounding. We're grounding. We're having. Thank you for coming out to this grounding event. Ground with me. You understand? You ever see Nigel Hughes cross the Demerara in one of them river taxi? The boat. Huh? You ever see Nigel Hughes go and sitting in the stands at a football match and with his fellow Guyanese as one of them? You ever see Nigel Hughes go around to as many communities as the president is doing to ensure and effect change and bring about change in these communities? Real change. Somebody told me recently, motar and guitar is two different tar. Motar and guitar is two different tar. And that's what y'all got to remember. Right? That's what y'all got to remember. You were not seeing these people in government. You just barely see them in opposition. Why are you going to see them if you put them back in government again? Because Nigel Hughes is because I'm at the helm of the AFC. So everything will be better now. You understand? So last week, Friday, I asked Nigel Hughes about, what was it? What was the question? Hold on. I want to remember exactly what I asked him. Yeah, I asked him about the 1,200 Guyanese that he spoke about being killed under the PPP. And mind you, this claim has been disproven a long time ago by Starbrook News. They did a widespread on it and debunked everything that the opposition was saying at the time. You understand? So I asked him, I said, man, why people should listen to you and these claims you're making when you in presenting no evidence. You know what Nigel Hughes said to me? I paraphrase in here because he might want to sue me because me said exactly what he said. But this is the gist of what he said. Nigel Hughes said that he represented a lot of those persons or their families or whoever during that period. So he has first-hand knowledge of whatever he's talking about. Right? So you represent a good portion of these people. How much convictions you secure? Like, how much? So we would know out of these 1,200 that you said, extrajudicial killings or whatever it is, we know for sure that 1,000 Nigel Hughes represent and you get justice to them, so we know it's facts. You understand me? You represent the people. You know, in none of the cases, could it be that you didn't have evidence to show that it was actually not what you said? Could that be the case? You had no evidence to show what you were trying to prove? So a magistrate or a judge couldn't render a decision in the favor of you or your client? And the fact that you have been in the legal fraternity for so many years, that is what we're supposed to be going on. Everything you say is factual? Well, in that case, we should leave the chairman of GCOM alone. Because she would have attained a higher rank than you. Former Chief Justice. So we should leave her alone. The AFC shouldn't go and protest out there, or the APNU. Because she has a lot of experience in the legal fraternity and understands the Constitution and the election laws. And being a former chief magistrate, we should allow her to do her job. You understand? But come off topic. Let me finish with Rastaman.
Experience. Me tell you say what. Some things for the idols do, I never see ones do. I sit and eat with children, chat on the boat normally and reason with people. Listen to what get to you guys say. Yeah, and then apply things or changes that could benefit.
What did just say? What just say? And I didn't look out at Rastaman video. I just downloaded it. I saw a clip of it yesterday. You understand me? The interaction with the Guyanese people. If Granger and his declaration of winning the elections had gone through, It would be a cardboard talking to the man in the boat the other day when he said when he said the president register with you or something like he used some wrong word. It would have been a cardboard with the security in the boat with the man talking. When you see the president at the new Cliff Anderson Sports Hall, it would be somebody holding a cardboard, kicking the ball with the bottom of the cardboard to the goal. Because Granger want to go. Granger want to go. The other day, I was in Region 1 when the president commissioned the new high school there at Mabaruma. Dread, I thought that was the only thing they're doing. The president go around to all them projects in the area, walk all them projects in the area. Granger didn't even have project to go and check. He didn't even have Granger didn't even go and check the Maruka Bridge that they built. Annette Bridge. Granger didn't even go and check Annette Bridge.
I watch manners and respect. And Mr. Vice President, manners and respect today. I watch, I still them. You ask anyone, I still them. See you use the brains of the operation. And I love the mind. I love you, mind. Your brains. I love how you just think. I love how you just see things. I love the energy that you bring to the table.
You know what Rastaman talking about there? The big picture. And that often is what escapes some of these opposition parties, the big picture. They only interested in the power that comes with the office, not actually bettering the lives of Guyanese. So most of the time you'd hear from them, oh, the government didn't do this, oh, the government didn't do that, oh, the government. What's the solution? What's your solution? If you were in government, what would you have done? What would have been your alternative to the $100,000 cash grant? What would have been your alternative to BIT? What would have been your alternative to goal, win? What would have been your alternative to persons with special needs? What your idea outside of what the government doing now would have been to boost healthcare and education? Crickets. That's what you get from them crickets. Usually they got nothing to say. Or Nigel Hughes going to say, we're still grounding. We're grounding still, so we haven't compiled all the information as yet. That's what I can tell you.
And the president is the heart. Yeah, and with the two y'all, we're going to go far. This country going to go far, right? It's a gratitude. Give thanks. Give thanks. And I want y'all know that I did for your team last year, and I go there for your team this year, and I go there for your team all the time, because progress is what I'm promoting, and progress is what I am promoting also. So give thanks, no? Gratitude. Until next time on Natural Vibes, I'm Carla Yarko, manners and respect.
Respect the ras. Y'all respect the ras. Anyway, guys, it's 9:45. I'm out of here. Y'all have a wonderful day. Please be safe on the roadways. Look out for those persons who are not looking out for you. School reopens today, so please look out for the kids on the road. I know it's going to be crazy at the Harbor Bridge today. Guys, please be patient. Anybody looking from the police force, any senior officer, y'all, please, y'all try and train them special constables a little more, please. Not all of them bad, but anyway, I gone. I love y'all. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. And as I usually say, before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about one Guyana.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere, make no mistake. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
We love the open county of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right.